Do you hear me calling?
Herbs on a beat, herbs on a beat, herbs on a beat, herbs on a beat.
Me no way, no drama. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no way, no drama. Not a fighter, a lover. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no way, no drama. I just want you, my darling. Break away and make a way to make it. Love the way you looking when you treat your heart just like a my kiss. Got to be joking. Where in the did you think you were going? Folding and packing your clothes like you ain't know I was gonna fold it. Full of your emotion. Beautiful, heaven so woman. You don't know, let me know, let me in your heart. Don't you dare forget me. I'm your fan, yo. Posters on my walls inside my head. Yeah, yeah. I'm your fan, yo. Posters on my walls inside my head. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no one, no drama. Not a fighter, a lover. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no one, no drama. I just want you, my darling. You drive me insane, no girl make me feel this weight, weight. Girl, you got your ways, girl, you I might get away, wait. Let me keep you safe in exchange, give me you my main thing. Hit the beach in LA like you a beach ball. Me and you in a Lambo truck, you started up in skirt off. Park after dark at the park by the mansion. Can't wait to get. Your heart is racing every time. Waiting to fade out. That's because I'm. Girl, you give me the best feeling. Yes, girl, you the best. Take away stress, love me to death even when I'm a mess. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? Me no one, no drama. Not a fighter, a love.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Castle outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back comes Houston in transition. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Eason. Fox surveying the D. Castle for three. It's hauled in by Houston. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. From 8 feet away. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson in the post. And he can't jam it through.
Come on, if you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Back to Vassell. Thompson with a steal. Here's Durant with the putback. On the wing, Durant. This one for three. No luck on that one. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle outside. Şengün with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And the layup is good off the glass. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Castle with it, guarded by Smith. Here's Harper. No points yet. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Thompson. Nice D from the cell. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high percentage shots.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
On the wing, Holiday. Screen by Capella. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
To the inside. Barnes, it's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's McLaughlin. The 3 is up. And Wembanyama with the 3. Wembanyama's got 6.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Shepherd. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Houston up 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys?
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, good timing from Shepherd on the drive. which is essential since he sometimes lacks the speed to beat the defense outright.
Stolen by Capella. Here's Okogie. And another basket for Houston. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball. Johnson took it right to the hole.
On the wing, Holiday. And he makes it on the layup. Holiday's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Pass to Okogie. Houston working the ball around. Here's Shepard. Cornette defending. Three-pointer. And it's Shepard missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And more of a rotational player at this stage. Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference. As a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots, he is a valuable part of the rotation.
Now here's Vassell. He's scoreless. Fox with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Clock at 4. Here's Castle. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Thompson outside. The kick to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Easton with a steal. Moving it up. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones it on the rim.
To the paint. Fox. And Fox powers it home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Three-pointer, Fox. Easton with some nice D. Thompson outside. Durant with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Releases. Durant earning those 2 points.
Just the endless length of Durant helping him right there inside.
Vassell right side. Fires the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Pass to Castle. From behind the arc. Offensive board. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Houston up 6. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Houston leading by 6. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Harper. Still no points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Eason. Pass to Durant. Oh, Fox with a steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Vassell can't get it to go. Outside Durant. Now here's Eason. Back to Durant. There's the three. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 9. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
He does not get the second one.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Durant. Rebound San Antonio. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Thank you. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pocket 6. The three from Wembanyama. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets lead by 12. Launches a three. And Houston another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Putting Fox into pick-and-roll action, always a good idea.
Wembanyama with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Spurs trail by 13. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of... size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Champagny. Yet to see a basket. Out to the wing. Outside Johnson. 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Houston leading by 15. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 20.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. San Antonio has possession. 17-point game. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. From downtown. San Antonio again can't hit. And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Durant. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Harper. Now Wembanyama takes the three. That one no good. Here's Okogie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Houston, 42.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to Champagny. And here's Fox. And he banks in the layup.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
He takes it in. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
Spurs trail by 19. Kicks it out to Barnes. Puts up a three. Gets the three to fall.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
And here's Shepard for three. Offensive rebound. Outside Finney-Smith. Houston working the ball around. 5 to shoot. For three. Okogie's shot is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The kick out to Johnson. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Count that one. Shepard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now Holiday. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepard.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Spurs trail by 18. Castle. Oh, he jammed it.
And what strength by Castle, a tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Fox with speed. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Wembanyama there for the rebound. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Fox. Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Castle. From downtown. It's cleared away by Thompson.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Houston.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs trail by 16. Vassell. It's cleared away by Thompson. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Nice shot by Durant.
3.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Stolen by Vassell. On the wing, Fox. Vassell outside. From deep. Eason pulls it in. And here are the Rockets. An open look for Durant. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Fox missing. Now here's Durant. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. And that's now 30 points for Durant.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Durant. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie
I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60. Yeah, I'm Mr.